For many victims of China's tainted milk scandal, justice is not as important as financial compensation, because money will decide the important things, such as whether the Zhou's baby, Meng Han, will live.
The doctor told us there's no longer free medical service for milk powder victims. He said we have to pay first, and maybe we could submit for compensation if the opportunity comes up later.
They need $6,000, money they don't have. And so far, every hospital they visited has denied them the free health care promised by the government. Meanwhile, terrified all milk is poisonous, the couple will only feed their child what they themselves eat. But adult food is no nutrition for a baby. And little Meng Han continues to urinate blood. The Chinese government has set out a detailed compensation plan, but Sanlu, the company at the center of the scandal, has gone bankrupt. That means the victims are likely to be shortchanged. Li Jingling has tried to sue Sanlu on behalf of the parents, but has so far failed.
Everything is decided behind closed doors. We are curious how the compensation amounts were set. All of us attorneys volunteered in the beginning to represent the concerns of the families, but our demands have never been answered.
The trials now taking place here, many feel, are a mere show, punishing a few scapegoats, but nothing more.
Tens of thousands of babies have been affected, yet not a single member of their families, not one, have been allowed inside this courtroom to witness any of the trials. Instead, they can only stand out here in the cold and wait for hours.
We wanted to be represented at the trials. We registered, but they would not let us in. We could only stand outside and protest. And the media covered our grievances, but the police pushed us into the corner.
And beyond the courtroom, what happens to the families, burdened with medical fees and poor care, as in the case of the Tangs? Or the Xu family, left out of the compensation plan entirely, officials refusing to consider their case. Their child is dead. And through all these troubles, these families face police intimidation. Many are reluctant to speak to us. But in the end, some do, because they are desperate for help. Melissa Chan, Al Jazeera, in Hebei Province, China.